Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision.
Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Well, there's the clearance. And here's Torres. And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. And a big chance, must be. There's the hit! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Foden. And he's there to belt it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Foden plays it in. Adams attempts a clearance. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's picked it. Foden! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Oh no, what has happened here? Mohamed Salah, and the shot! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And he thumps it clear. And here's Isak. And Isak! Hits off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Konate clears. Out for a throw. Vardiol. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. No, that's not going to find its target. Rodri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Torres! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a nice ball. Foden in acres of space out wide. Rice. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he's heaved it away. And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Newcastle lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Danger averted for now. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Torres. McAllister. Bruno Fernandes. Newcastle are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's lofted through here. Ruben Dias cuts it out. White gets it away. Vardiol. And that could set him on his way. Foden. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Konate cuts out the pass. And through to the goalkeeper. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Now it's Son Heung-min.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Foden. Oh, that's fat. Foden! Should have equalised.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. And he's there to clear it. They've got a throw in. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Konate calmly anticipates. And he can clear it away. That's going to go a long way. And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And that gets things running. Barella. Can he put it away?
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
David Villa. Good read, needed to be. Barella. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Quarter of an hour played. Rummenigge. That's a sharp pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. So it is still 0-0. Barella can see things others simply cannot. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Beckham. Rummenigge. And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Shevchenko. And he was quick to react. Oh, nicely intercepted. Camavinga.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Del Piero. And it's Belletti. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. In with the challenge. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It looks a good ball. And Del Piero! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Marseille have taken the lead. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Marseille clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Marseille go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Beckham. To Barella. And here's Del Piero. Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that is out of play. That is a great ball. Still just a single goal between the sides.
Marseille couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Wales really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shifted upfield. He can run onto that. And a shot! He has done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
No, no way through there. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Mignon clears. No, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Beckham. Costa Curta with the clearance. And that will be the final act. Marseille can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Del Piero, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's managed to get free. Messi has another go! We've got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Marseille grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rijkaard attempts a clearance. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Di Lorenzo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Can he finish? Goal! Marseille! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Marseille take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mbappe. And he's looking to catch him up. That is good strength.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zambo Anguissa. That is a great ball. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Cannavaro. It's Camavinga. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Camavinga. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe. Alvarez. Great chance! Sticks it away! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Marseille go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Backward it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And there's the end of the first half.
Marseille are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Marseille are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Konate, Pedri, and here's Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
Oh, smashing header! And more and more and more! And they are cruising away. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Marseille blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Di Lorenzo, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. Mbappe. And here's Alvarez.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Just about up to the hour now. Di Lorenzo. And the shot's on here. McTominay! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Mbappe. Quality ball. Now it's Pedri. Gilmour. Now it's Politano. Aimed beyond the defence. It is a corner, good chance. And it's been taken short. And the finish! Guardiola is there and he can get that clear. Politano. Up he goes! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There's the hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hit into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Rijkaard. There's the header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Raspadori. McTominay. And Anguissa. Politano. McTominay. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Politano. That's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Marseille can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So we're up and running. Cannavaro cuts it out. Mbappe looking to run onto it. David Villa. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the ball's a good one here. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Nice control. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Gets his pass away. And here's Roberto Firmino.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
Soboslai. Olise has a go! Oh, he's been... That's another chance! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Marseille are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Barella spots it and intercepts. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's definitely not his best. David Villa. And he's managed to gift it back. Marseille are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now there's a chance! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Pedri gets flagged offside. Cannavaro is there to clear. Shapes to shoot. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Beckham. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And so we're off again. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And here's Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ruben Dias. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No foul, says the referee. Adams getting this one clear. Cannavaro. That's been drilled forward. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Well, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's a throw. That'll be a throw-in. And he's taking no chances there. David Villa. And now the breakaway.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Picked out. Great chance! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to it. Had a shot! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Marseille illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. In with the challenge. That's been cut out, well played. Messi gets into some space. Camavinga tries to clear. Oh, that's Pedri! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's lofted. And a header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. And he's picked out the run. Batistuta. There's the hit! He's scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And now he has two. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great hit! It's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Mbappe. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Messi has it out wide and in space. It's a loose ball. Hits one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rodri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Zico. He has found the way through. So much. It's Zico! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Could be danger here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he has been fouled there. Now it's Scholes. He is through here. And they've got a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Musiala proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, what a mistake! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, given offside once more. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Timber. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's bustling through here.
This is what good chemistry is all about. keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Fiddles it through. He's through here. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the